It started with a man's dream, but became something far darker. Behind the crispy golden skin lies a billion-dollar empire, built on betrayal, broken promises, and controversy. This is the untold story of KFC. In the depths of the Great Depression, a man named Harlan Sanders refused to give up. He traveled from diner to diner, begging restaurant owners to give his chicken a chance. In an era where dreams were crushed by poverty, Sanders clung to it with bleeding hands, and slowly it worked into a global empire, one restaurant, then another. His secret blend of 11 herbs and spices became legendary. As KFC exploded across America, the Colonel found himself overwhelmed. In 1964, he made a decision he'd regret forever. He sold KFC for just $2 million. The new owners had different plans. Fast expansion, cut costs, changed the very soul of the chicken that made it famous. They slapped Sanders' face on every bucket, but stripped away his values, his pride, his recipe. When the Colonel tasted the new KFC chicken for the first time, he said it was, quote, "goddamn slop." Furious, humiliated, powerless, he sued the company he once called family. But it didn't stop there. As KFC grew into a multi-billion-dollar empire, a darker truth emerged. Behind the kitchen doors, animal rights violations, workers in brutal conditions, health scandals, lawsuits piling up against a company now too big to care. In China, reports surfaced of toxic chicken. In the US, obesity rates soared. Audi were true, and KFC's greasy meals played their part. The smiling Colonel in ads? Just a mask. The real Colonel? He spent his final years heartbroken, watching his dream become a corporate machine. Behind the smiling buckets and family meals, the truth grew harder to hide. Chickens genetically engineered to grow so fast. Their bones couldn't keep up, limbs snapping under their own weight. Birds living in filth, pumped full of antibiotics. Slaughtered by the millions, unseen by the millions they fed. Whistleblowers came forward. Investigators sounded alarms. But the machinery of profit was too big, too ruthless to stop. Every year, KFC poured billions into advertising, not better chicken. In a few decades, KFC wasn't just selling chicken anymore. They were selling addiction, selling a lifestyle, selling the slow decay of health disguised as finger-licking good. Today, 1 in 5 deaths worldwide is linked to poor diet. And KFC, they sit at the heart of it. An empire built not on feeding people, but on feeding profits. Somewhere along the way, the dream died, and the machine took over. The man who once hand-mixed his secret spices was replaced by faceless men in suits chasing quarterly profits. The Colonel became a mascot, and the empire he built became the very thing he swore to fight. Today, Colonel Sanders' face still smiles from every bucket. But the man behind that smile is gone, replaced by a corporation that sells comfort without conscience, nostalgia without responsibility, a dream hollowed out, deep-fried, and sold back to us. KFC won the world, but it lost its soul. And in the end, the biggest secret the Colonel ever left behind was how easily a dream can be devoured by greed. This was capital lore, where every empire hides a story, and we bring it to light.